Now Cullen Bay is the suburb coming up ahead of us here. And there was always a bit of a bay there, but then in the early 90s they filled up the land around it to create this suburb. It still has the bay right in the middle of it, but that is now a marina where people keep their yachts and their sailing boats, things like that. There's a road on each side of the marina. Along the other side there's some beautiful houses. We'll get a bit of a view of that in a moment. On this side here, mainly residential apartments that are just a little bit more upmarket than your standard apartments. There are holiday apartments here as well. If you ever come back to Darwin, you can come and stay in Cullen Bay if you want. And then further down the road there are a lot of restaurants. We're close to the harbour. Again, the harbour is just over to our right. And then to the left you'll start seeing the marina and the boats that are in there.
There's the guy. There's the big one.
There's a bit of a gap coming up here on the left that gives you a view across the marina to the other side. So as you can see, Cullen Bay is one of Darwin's more expensive suburbs.
Yes, still right here.
Good place to live there if you own a boat, because those houses there, they all have a jetty in the backyard where they can park their own boats. Once again here to the left, bit of a view across the marina. And then to our left here is the lock. I was telling you before that all of our marinas have those locks because of the big tides that we get in our harbour. There's a lot of movement happening in that water. So the lock is here to regulate the difference in the levels of water between the marina behind us and the harbour in front of us. And then this is the ferry terminal for the ferry that goes across the harbour to the other side to Mandora. So a lot of the cars that are parked here would actually belong to people who live on the other side. So tomorrow morning when they need to get to work, they'll catch that passenger ferry, get in that car here and drive to work. But when it comes to dining, there's lots of options here. There's Chinese food and Thai food and Italian, and there's a nice Greek restaurant, there's Indian food, there's a seafood restaurant, they do an all-you-can-eat buffet, there's cafes. Some of the tables, some of the restaurants will have views across the marina. The restaurants on the other side of the road, when you look to the left, you might just be able to see they've got big balconies at the back. That gives you a view across the harbour and a view of the sunset if there's a good one. And Cullen Bay is not far from the city centre, we're only about 2 kilometres away. Some people walk here, it's not far in a taxi, or you can catch the bus. Bus number 14 comes down here. That's the same bus that goes to the waterfront. And then it drives through the city centre to Cullen Bay and then back through the city centre to the waterfront.